What's up guys, it's Lexi and I've wanted to talk about my relationship with exercise on a YouTube video for quite some time now. I actually have a podcast and there's an episode on there called My Relationship with Exercise. It's really shifted in the past year or so, and I know that 99.9% of us girls especially have struggled with body image, and a lot of times our relationship with exercise is corrective. Prom's coming up, time to get skinny. I'm getting married, so I want to lose weight, and you think of exercise as this way to improve your aesthetic, which it's an added benefit entirely, but I'm dealing with more anxiety than I ever have in my entire life, and fitness is such a healthy way to cope with that. I also am a little ADHD, not gonna lie, and exercise also is really, really beneficial. And for the first time in my life first time in my adult life, I should say, since like playing sports as a kid, because I definitely was a late bloomer. To give a little history on myself, played a ton of sports, was a late bloomer, didn't hit puberty until 18. I really got lucky in missing a lot of any body insecurities. I was past typical adolescence. My body insecurities came around 19, 20, 21, I would say were my awkward years. And I definitely had a really warped relationship with exercise and food during that time. Because I didn't understand my body, it all felt different, it looked different, my body was responding differently. But when I was a kid, elementary, middle school, and high school, played sports, loved it. It was a great release for me. It was a great social thing for me. It was a great physical exertion, getting energy out, really positive. Then we had my awkward years and I was like not understanding how food and exercise I was trying to like trick my body into making it better, and I just ended up making it worse. Come now, where, I mean, the weather's nice and I think, let's go on a run. Or I wake up Saturday morning, no hangover, and I have some extra time and I'm like, let's go to a bar class. And I do it for no other reason than just, that'd be nice. And that's A, incredibly healthy, but also B, I think that's just A. And that has done such good things for my psyche. Oh, and I started working with a trainer this year. Fitness has done amazing things for me this year mentally, but with physical benefits, and I want to sort of pass the torch on to you and share this, because we all deserve to be able to exercise without thinking like, I want to look a certain way. Having no physical goal in mind is incredible. One of the coolest fitness brands ever to exist, Nike, not sure if you've ever heard of them, caught wind of this physical and mental wellness journey that I was on, and I got to join them in the launch of their Nike studio. It's a run forum. You have to use your email and create a password to make an account to sign up. It's private, it's free, but they want it to be a little bit more personal, a little bit more intimate, but totally free. And I've been on it. I'm just gonna give you a little rundown on the type of things that I've been posting. On the forum, I have posted everything from lighthearted running routes, accountability, exciting things like feeling like an athlete. That's been something that's changed recently. When I think of exercising, I think of myself as an athlete. When I'm making food now, I think of myself as an athlete. My entire perception has changed, where I'm like, come on. When you start working out more regularly, you notice, you know, the muscles in your legs and your arms, and hello. I actually want to put on a different jacket. I'm gonna change real quick and come right back. Basically the same jacket, also from Nike. I should really go through the process of the excitement of this entire project. They sent me to their store on 5th Avenue and I got to go in and left with a gigantic bag of running shoes, street shoes, jackets, t-shirts, sports bras, leggings, shorts. I left feeling like an athlete. In my head, I'll be honest, the fitness culture, the athlete culture, I thought I was too girly for it. I hate to use gender normative adjectives. I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it, but I'm like, nah. The gym people I see on the Instagram Explore page, like, they're a little too intense for me, and I wanted to stay artsy and cutesy and feminine. So silly. Coming from the other side to say, no, it's not the case. It's just so much cooler to think of yourself as an athlete instead of just like someone who's going to the gym. Like, I like training for something, and I don't mean training for a beach vacation. I mean trying to beat my personal record in sprinting. And we were given a 6-week challenge. I'm pulling it up. Week 1, build a routine. I decided my route. I knew that I was going to be weight training twice a week, so I chose 2 other days a week to go on a run. And I would head down Eastern Parkway, past the Brooklyn Museum, past Grand Army Plaza, run a loop around Prospect Park, and then sometimes stop at the bookstore and come back. If not, I would just like come directly back home. And it's really great to eliminate any question marks, like where am I gonna run? Because I used to kind of freeball it and intuitively run where I felt like going. It's kind of nice to have a set route. You can always veer off, you can always add another loop, take a different street, but it's nice to have a little bit of a guide. Week 2, find your fun. This was easy for me. It's when I bring my phone and I use the camera. If you watch my vlogs, anytime I go on a run or a walk, there are always overlay shots. I love getting photos and videos on my run. It is so much fun to me, and sometimes that's even a motivating factor. I'm like, I don't really feel like going on a run, ooh, but it would be nice to get some photos to use for a thumbnail or some added vlog footage, and I'm never disappointed when I go, and I'm always happy when I come back. That's my fun. Week 3 was sticking with your plan and what's your why. I wanted to become better at endurance, but I also wanted to become a better sprinter. I ran mid-distance in high school, so I would do the 800 and the mile and occasionally the 2 mile, but I wanted to challenge myself to not easily, but somewhat easily run 3-4 miles. I also wanted to get better at sprinting. Those are 2 things that I was not that good at, and being able to practice the same route, you kind of get used to it. Hello? Woo! So my thing that I wanted to stick with was beat my personal record for sprinting and also run 3 miles without really having too much difficulty. And my why is because I'd never done it before and I just wanted to see if I could. I just wanted to give myself a physical challenge. Week 4, get stronger. This is around the time the temperature started to drop. Fall really came in. Leaves were falling. It wasn't incredible weather outside, but definitely doable. And I kind of like running in a little bit of the chilly weather, but you do have to warm up your body more. So just getting adjusted to changes, active stretches, or maybe let's take the same route, but switch it up a little. Let's walk for a little more, or let's do walks and sprints instead of just slow jogs. So my way of getting stronger was just adding more warm-ups and cool downs just to help my body, and then changing the pace at which I was running my route. Week 5 was for me, baby. It was the long run. And you know what? The way that I found ease in running farther was a trick that I saw online where you walk for 1 minute, run for 2, walk for 1, run for 2, walk for 1, run for 2 until you can't anymore. And you really can go 3-4 miles pretty easily. So this was something that I've been working up towards. Week 6, there is no finish line. I thought this was a great way for Nike to end a 6-week program because it's true. All you have to do is keep showing up. Great that I showed up for 6 weeks. It taught me, A, that it's not that hard. It's not that hard to incorporate exercise into your week. It's really not, and the benefits far outweigh the cons. The cons meaning you're lazy, you know? And rest days, you can still go on a walk on a rest day. Rest day doesn't mean you need to like physically be in bed. Of course, don't strain yourself to complete and utter fatigue, but come on, we can all push ourselves a little bit. And it's rewarding to know that A, I've improved. My sprint time has gotten better, my distance capability has gotten stronger, my endurance has increased, and my mindset over how I view myself has changed. That was fun for me, and now I need to find something to do for the winter. I would love suggestions in the comments down below. This is sort of an introduction into my relationship with exercise. This is 100% something that I could go deeper into, and I want to. I didn't know that this was something I felt so passionate about before, but doing this campaign really reminded me how much I love physical activity and how you can truly have such a healthy relationship with it, but also a fun and exciting relationship with it, and you can look forward to it as opposed to it being in the same group of brushing your teeth, doing laundry, just sort of maintenance things, because that's totally one way to look at fitness. You know, you gotta brush your teeth in the morning, you gotta brush your teeth at night, you gotta go for a run, but it doesn't have to be that way. Like, on days I have training, I wake up excited. I look forward to it, and I enjoy the before, the during, and the after, and that I haven't felt in a really long time, and I want to encourage that to you guys. And it's much easier said than done, but this is a conversation that I want to continue to have because I feel changed. I feel changed. And if you guys have any questions, looking for any advice, let's have a discussion in the comments because I'd like to make a follow-up to this. I also want to give a huge thank you to Nike for sponsoring me on this journey. I'm giving me clothes and shoes and and this one of the most exciting opportunities of my whole life, doing photo shoots and really viewing myself as an athlete. I have you guys to thank. Also, I made a running playlist. It's Lexi X Nike on Spotify. I will link that down below as well in case you're looking for something to work out to. And I will also link the forum down below in case you're interested in chatting with me and other runners just on our little tips, tricks, and you know, some mental health things as well, because your physical and your mental wellness are much more connected than you may think, and it's important to treat both. So I love you all. Thank you for listening. Can't wait to talk in the comments. Take care. See you soon. XOXO. Lexi.